Hey, it's Eli Johnson with POCculture.com. Thank you guys so much for having me.
Thank you. Nice to talk to you.
So first of all, I want to congratulate you on the film Gran Turismo. It's absolutely outstanding. And, I kind of want to get into the thought process and kind of the work behind the scenes. As a man who has achieved many firsts, including being the first racing sim player to become a professional driver, you're also the first person to do the stunt driving for their own character in the film. So how is that process like? And how involved were you with some of the racing choreography in the film?
I was approached in the start of last year, 2022, that the stunt coordinator pitched it to the producers, and then they pitched it to me and said, "Look, what do you think about playing yourself as a stunt driver in your movie?" And it fitted in with my schedule at the time of racing, and I was like, "Yeah, I'd love to do that. It's a new industry to be involved in." I, you know, I wanted to see. I'm very much like to be in control of things. So to be in control of how your car is, how the main car is portrayed in the movie with the racing scenes was very important to me. I'm a racing car movie fan, and to make a good race movie, you need speed, it needs to look fast, it needs to look realistic, and so to have that control over that I was very lucky and blessed to have that opportunity. But I loved it. It was great.
Absolutely. And it isn't too often people get to meet the person that's portraying them in a movie, but you got to work directly with Archie Madekwe, who portrays you in the film. What was your first impression of Archie, and what was the dynamic like on set?
So me and Archie met 1 month before going out to Budapest at the time. And we met at a racetrack in the UK, and we got him in the car. We took a load of photos. He'd never seen a racetrack before. He'd never seen a racing car, and it was the perfect environment for him to be in before going on set, to be mainly based at a racetrack. As well, we spent like 3 to 4 hours just talking. He was asking me so many questions about my life, personal and private. So it put me at ease, actually, because he was asking so many questions so intently. It was like, okay, I know this person really wants to do a good job. He's met me for the first time in real life, and he is asking all these deep questions because he wants to get the vibe off me to use in his job and when he's portraying me. So yeah, he nailed it in the movie. He's such a talented actor. It's fantastic.
Absolutely. And, this is the story of your life. So revisiting some of these events and some of these highlights in there, did you have an input on like a very particular moment that you felt was important to get portrayed in the film? Or like, what was it kind of like revisiting some of these elements and things that happened in your life?
So it was important to me that the audience understood the process of getting a racing license, because it's not something which is really understood outside of real kind of motorsport people. So in the movie, it portrays me doing races to get my FIA grade license, which is true in real life. It's in order for you to race abroad in certain race championships, you have to have an international C license, very similar grading. So just for more people to understand the motorsport ladder, the different cars involved, all the racing cars, all the cars you see in the movie are racing cars. They're either GT3 cars, LMP3 cars, or LMP2 cars. So, to have all those cars on set, it's, with Michelin on set as well, provided all the tires, like a proper race team infrastructure. It's like a circus. We could travel to all these 6 different locations around Europe and also in Dubai. It was important that they get to see an authentic experience of motorsports, because most people know Formula One. Most people don't know GT3 racing or Le Mans prototype racing. They don't know, it's not as well known. So I'm happy that is now going to be, I hope it gets more people interested in another type of motorsports, which is great, which is what I'm involved in. I'm involved in this type of racing.
And one question I always kind of like to do in conclusion as we wrap up is kind of get your perspective on What would you like viewers to take away from this film when they walk away from it, whether it's inspiration, whether it's, drive that they can start to achieve greater things? What would you like them to take away from the film?
I hope they take away that dreams are possible. You can follow your dreams. You have to follow your dreams. Nobody else is going to do it for you, so you have to believe in them. Nobody's come to save you. You take control and direction of your life and do something which brings you purpose and that you're passionate about. That's what I hope they take away. So they evaluate where they are and say, okay, no, I'm going to, whether it be gaming, whether it be motorsport, or whether it be something completely left field of arts and crafts, you have one life and you have to live it the best way you can.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for your time today. Once again, Gran Turismo is coming out in theaters very soon, and it is a fantastic movie across the board. So thank you so much for your time, Jann.
Pleasure. Nice talking to you.
You too.